Or Angel Reese, who got up and clapped immediately after she did it and said, come on, this ain't a reason to excoriate them or anything like that.
In case you missed it, the Sky's Kennedy Carter shoulder checked Caitlin Clark from behind, knocked her down before the basketball was inbounded.
In the head the play before, and it was just like one of those things that was in the heat of the moment. You know, I don't know Caitlin. I don't know her from anywhere.
Angel Reese just said, I'll take the bad guy role. But is she the villain the WNBA needs, or the one that's tearing the Chicago Sky apart? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are quietly building something special. It's like watching two different movies. One's a drama, the other's an inspirational sports flick. Which one are you rooting for? Picture this. The Chicago Sky's locker room after their loss to the Fever. It's not pretty. The air is thick with tension, and you can practically feel the frustration radiating off the players. Angel Reese is over there, celebrating a hard foul on Caitlin Clark like she just won the championship. Her teammates? They're not feeling it. You can see the eye rolls and the sighs. It's like they're in two different games.
In case you missed it, the Sky's Kennedy Carter shoulder checked Caitlin Clark from behind, knocked her down before the basketball was inbounded.
You know, it's not a big deal. This is not a reason to excoriate Kennedy Carter.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is hoops. It's competitive, and this is basketball. And you're playing against somebody like me. I classify myself as a dog.
But that's not even the craziest part. Kennedy Carter, the Sky's leading scorer, is on social media asking fans which team she should join next season. Can you believe it? She's still under contract. Her exact words were, "Let's chat drop the WNBA teams you would like to see me sign with next year." Talk about airing your dirty laundry in public. And where's the new coach, Tyler Marsh, in all this drama? He's talking about everyone except Carter. It's like he's pretending his star player isn't trying to jump ship. Remember when the Sky were champions? Now they can't keep a coach for more than a season. It's like musical chairs, but with clipboards. Players are leaving left and right. First, it was Candace Parker. Then, Marina Mabrey walked out, saying the team's culture was the problem. It's like watching your favorite band break up, one member at a time. You know what's wild? The Sky's record last season was a dismal 13-27. That's when they fired head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. But guess what? That just made things worse. There were rumors of favoritism, with Reese getting special treatment. Can you imagine how that went down with the other players? The Sky's culture is in shambles, and it's not just about losing games. It's about trust, teamwork, and respect. All the things that seem to be missing from their locker room right now. Carter's out there saying, "There's no line, I'm gonna compete." But compete against who? Her own team?
Or Angel Reese, who got up and clapped immediately after she did it and said, come on, this ain't a reason to excoriate them or anything like that.
Common foul was called, but the WNBA on Sunday upgraded it to a flagrant one. Sky coach.
Everybody in the league should be ready for it, not just the rookies. I mean, coming into a league that is super competitive with amazing talent here, like...
But wait, you think this is bad? There's more drama coming up with Angel Reese. You won't believe what she's been up to. Remember when Reese said, "I'll take the bad guy role"? Well, she's not kidding around. But here's the kicker. Is she the hero women's basketball needs, or the villain tearing her own team apart? You know what's wild? Reese is all about that me life on social media. She's posting, she's bragging, she's doing her thing. But her teammates? They're not feeling it. It's like they're watching a one-woman show, and they didn't sign up for front row seats. Remember that foul on Caitlin Clark? Reese was off the bench, clapping like she just won the lottery. Her teammates looked like they wanted to sink into the floor. It's like they're playing two different games. Reese is in her own world, and the rest of the Sky are trying to play, actual basketball. Reese is talking a big game, saying she's the reason people watch women's basketball. But here's the thing, her stats aren't backing up the talk. She's good, don't get me wrong, but she's not changing the game like she thinks she is. It's like she's reading from a different playbook than the rest of the league. The Sky drafted Reese to be their future star, their ticket back to the top. Now, she might be the reason their present is falling apart faster than a cheap umbrella in a storm.
But it is a reason to pause for a second and to remind them what's going on and what's transpiring before our very eyes.
Teresa Witherspoon called the play inappropriate and said Carter and the team will learn from the incident.
I wasn't coming in here expecting it to be easy because of the name I have. I'm playing for the name in front of me. I'm playing with the letters across my chest.
In the head the play before, and it was just like one of those things that was in the heat of the moment. You know, I don't know Caitlin. I don't know her from anywhere.
Her me-first attitude is like a wrecking ball to team spirit. While Reese is doing her thing, Clark and the Fever are over there building something special. It's like night and day. You know what's really crazy? Even Reese's supporters are starting to ask questions. They're wondering if she fits in with a team that's trying to rebuild. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't work no matter how hard you push. But across town, there's a team showing how it's done right. The Fever? They're not perfect, but they're working together. They're building something. It's like watching a puzzle come together, piece by piece. No drama, no social media wars, just basketball. So here's the million-dollar question. Is Reese's bad guy act good for women's basketball? Or is she just stirring up drama for the sake of attention? One thing's for sure. The Sky's locker room is more tense than a final second free throw in Game 7. And Reese? She's right in the middle of it all, still clapping. The WNBA's at a crossroads, and it's wild to see. On one side, you've got the Sky, drowning in drama like it's going out of style. On the other, there's the Fever, building something special with teamwork and good vibes. It's like watching two different movies play out in real time. You know what's crazy? Fans are glued to their screens, but not just for the games anymore. They're watching the culture, the locker room drama, the social media beefs. It's like reality TV, but with more jump shots and less scripted lines. The future of women's basketball, it's happening right now, right in front of our eyes. On the court, off the court, it's all part of the show. And let me tell you, it's going to be wild to see which path the league follows. Will it be all about the me or the we? That's the million-dollar question.